and my main fa way in chem enti me catch them say more ya mo hwe on YouTube no. So what did the same message eba bibria you distort flow nana ekua mo aboaten ablekoma central I've been telling you about this thing say you cannot be sending the same message so many times. Yes you worry us me pa chopa enti mama yenya is how the message never once we'll read it for you. Don't be sending them repeatedly. So I heard Glover Mafo Osi Obi welcome, thank you. Willie Ade says watching you live in New York City. How is it going, Obi? God bless you and your team. You guys are doing a great work. Thank you. You want to greet your family in Kwadaso, Achimafuase, and Dansoman first stop. Yeah, that's it. Glover Mafon, so say, oh, from Chicago. Na in Ghana, Ufri Asaman Kese. Nana Kofi Asamoah, or say, Obi, you are live once again in Marlborough, Massachusetts. We brutal. Augustine Akomea says, watching you live from Boston, Massachusetts, in the US of A. We say, Minister Isaac, watching you from Right to Information Commission. Oh, okay, Minister Isaac, thank you so much. Kofi Amwakohene, also sharing from Frankfurt in Germany. Stephen Owusu, or Daman City in Saudi Arabia. Ena o hweyen yedase papa ma menkwa homa no so ne yenhyase ini enkomo ene se de maka interviews bebre na ewo ho ma me ne Felix Kwakye Ofosu ini enkomo oye a spokesperson for the NDC transition team yene no enkasa ne entwa so honorable Akwaba na pom to say
oh yene awobi na me adom ho ya
congratulations and so
oh, me da se bebe.
Kunimdie ne ba ye ntimi ni nkomo.
Ba no kwena. Obredu do na wum
yeah. But I hope say the victory was expected, right?
Oh yeah, said the Biana me catch us. Following from 2020 no. You see be free mo. Nti ye beto to ye nyama yi. Na yesisi anamo yi. Na ya ye ne ye bebo ama ndi aba. Nti I was never in doubt. Say me din kunim. Na mo ma margin of victory no and a bro the name is so that only means that as we work even harder than we anticipated.
Yeah, no margin you're saying
11,027 votes,
a difference of 11,000.
Yes.
Hey. But that's huge.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you congratulations once again. And of course, let me pick your reactions on this. Generally across the country, you know, say NPP for any pie to aba and Kenya dia mubetimi awini. Oka hon saying.
Obi, no two elections are the same. Konsia kwa to aba. Obi enu we so say no aba mi enu mi anse be go ntimi here bia ka ho. It doesn't work that way. Every election is new. About will be a near moon.
Asempa.
For example, about 2020. We lose by 176 votes.
Yes.
And a massacre about to see maybe by a margin of 11,000 and over. If those two elections are not the same, different issues come to play. Over a year, I think sometime early last year, and I said late 2023, maybe a interview you or
yes.
It was in that interview now beside me say I didn't know. University students do na ayo moto aba bank. I remember beside me say adena say MP before say omudi nkunim abato mu a omudi nkunim kase na yemo me yedi nkunim a na ma de nisha.
Yes.
I told you that the answer is simple. Was the MP for some reason historical factors in the manema dinti no na omunya kwenya nti na ban mu ebretentin. Nti Ghana for no omunya ebre assess you am fully. It's no money they will defend the benefit of the doubt from the people of Ghana. But this year, 16th year, MP before Ibu Omangwe. The same 16 years now, NDC and the Fourth Republic. So now Ghana for no Enya Kwenya, they have had sufficient opportunity to assess MP before me move. Now they are in a much better position to take a decision on MPP. And I told you in that interview. The election radio, the margin will be white. Because what shall a member na MPP buna na when be anywhere I'm offer to do kunume because want to be more mindset na yakoto aba won nin kudim obi me no ka say abaya wote akonnwa so amanfo e de omusika a oma brenya abo obosia se febu o man ne chire wetu o moka waka chiro mo se sika no nya mo nto mo ma no nkopem obo na moja ba o matafre ni pese sa no ya be 1.3 million obi including people like Kaman and saying waka be big ampa the sense it was super say ni padodo we they will get up and go for enthusiastically pensioners a omusika de fem no won fa ma wo mo no omo ankasa ene obusuafo omo mma ene omo nananom ene omo a omo yo omo dependent na say omo dan omo abrabo mo no oji bi so meto abade ama that's no my look at the hardship say I want chire wo fa Ghana fa na nyina obia ebre millions of households in fear and pimping bebre and I ever saw or how you don't make them go to aba at the mouth. So it has nothing to do with low tenants. Even low tenants no crown and you protest. So I'd say. On social for so be this is over to Abama. It don't say that you cry. But there's nothing that should say I'm better to abandon any phone. There's no basis for it. And before be brave, sorry to abet here. Abandon. Because before so can you pa omo bre e wo man we mu say businessmen amani o mu obi a businessman o Ghana ha 2016 o be ka kire ne say $1,000 na ye gile for FM e ya de boni a ama na ebre nti onto abanfa ma e no to abama o enne no $1,016 cedis a obi ujiri so beto abade ama say nti ade ho na e no fenti a wo hu nipa danti ana se bi nti na kwambie ni hwan bi before omo fa so di aba edi kuru mu aba to mo and they knew it. In fact, we show my body language through the campaign. We show something. Even the team of their campaign, it is possible no cry no. Knowing the NPP, if they were confident, so be doing Kunimua. It got yes, ask some America. So it was clear from day one. They knew, said they were lagging by a wide margin. It do be because some guys first say post be a young name say no cry, just so that they could give themselves some false hope. Say omo be BB. But it was obvious say they were going to lose. At least by 2022. On my no sika samo jin samo kra. The default on our debt limit you can't say you to me ya ka ye de. Dollar no go na 17 cedis. Inflation go 54%. Interest rates go soro, petrol go soro. Na Ghana for eji omo bia enye no. Na be dey the people say they were going to lose. Indeed, Canada point ka say mu. So by December 2022, the NPP had lost the election. Now the Ghana for can say brother so. Now Omakoto Aba, Ama John Dramani Mama, who they believed had a superior track record. No, I be that. A borrow the end before years so. It is no surprise to me at all. Say Omedi Nkrumah and Gugu Etesa. Now NDC Nkrumah Etesa. But
the confidence at Ghana for a repose in Mono comes with an onerous responsibility. Moye up for the challenge.
Oh, the and okay no wakan. And then say abai the board petitioning.
Yes.
That 2016 Ghana for ye be. Maybe not to this extent. Ghana for the book shoot to TI in 2016. And at 2024, I the same thing to an even bigger magnitude. Except the face say I'm more modern more money ye am announced so many. They'll do the same thing to us. Nti waya a historic victory. Abakosam we bi manda. Say be din kunim wati say no. Essentially asudie kese e de man. Ghana fo aboy nkoko. E wo kwan om de MP fo afaso. Say ya moye ho modern a. Sa kwan na no de be faso. So no ba ba mu nim pefe say asudie kese na ne dai so. Enu nti no yeso aye krado. Say ye bebu o man ye ma na so Ghana fo ani. Say ne be ya na me ya adom ne yakwa abato fofora ye betumi di nkunim na ne titiri no kra no se ne be ya ye man no e be pija na kodum pempen so bia abeme nyina hu sampa o man no akonenim.
Yeah, in the days ahead, ni ebejimre na fe yetimi edi komo and see how anioma besi akoba enne no yenim se transition committee na show madwuma ase so far then na about
sir anwa am say omanpeni akufo ado ne omanpeni Mahama omudie transition na no
yes
say emremo no I was say yenya nipa fi aban no afa na yenya nipa so fi omanpeni ayato abama no nasa ntam say the silence ne betu gam obi ehu It's not one going say, sir, a committee, no, and I said, team, no, teams be doing a better than I said to myself. Into a man penny me, no, Eddie, man, the share, yes, saying, yeah. Omutu ya
Semper FM.
Say yemfa enidi ye kwanso no obuo kwanso anya adwuma. Sabe pepe ne ye no. Na wo hwe Presidential Transition Act 2012 na. Eka say I was say ya paw ekuo mako miensa. I no na certificate ye wo hwe anyi. The edikan no inauguration committee because we will say 7 January.
Yes.
I was say o man peni ma mo ye didn't take konwa so.
Yes.
Nta no so ye be bodwa ama nipa dodo na aba. And no want to tell you, a baby make a kind of yevi. Until when you say, ya committee, a bad planning, and as a better, you begin to share. As I say, nay, Nipper will be ready to say, a man penia who do be on nearby. And what Bam wants to say, no, I see ye. A post for, a staff for, ambulance for, fire service for, any other state organizations, Beckham will be. It's now when you say the menu and your shaft because I wait one a dozen. If that committee was inaugurated. If anything, Honorable Felix Kwakye.
Okay.
And the General Secretary, and the Agent.
Okay.
And he has 5 other members. And now, you're not getting a year, you're friend of Government Machinery Subcommittee. And no, a Kua, or Medumane say, a buying you a cool now, and some a year handle over notes. And ye Japadia, and the Eka Kawan is a bit about for an insano. On Meshama and Saka. Into the entire government machinery, ministries, departments, and agencies. And Meno can say, and net Yansaka, a year hand over those no, the move and one Naka Plebia, as a by no say, I should say, Achina, and I did change Sabeka. And at the third committee, I know, a presidency committee. And no, you qua, a share, or Mampeni, I see yet, or Mampeni, I see yet, ministers. Deputy ministers, regional ministers, and other allied organizations, almost all Mampeni, I say national. A Japadia, any Nkata, Simbia, as a bit deep about for Nesanosono, as almost na Yansaka. It's almost so I say, Jumasi, Menoka say, Omoye Juma. Yevi and Nana, a Koba say, a yes, Yada, Eba Yochina, and a Panundu, Yabian Shimua, a Tosumi. Now it's a for war no, Yaka. Nemono. A yes, you munase, and a better just say, in the ye be a cosso, a wa banya see a yahoo, Emuya
FM.
The Asian say Yatua Beria, will be a who say, a young man, Pinama, leading Manasamano, and this leading. And when you say, in the it will be a becosso, I was a blue woman. A man Penia Yatua Bamano, and name pound for no year, Mano, on my sotri. Said a bear, so more ya who bois about Bemois. Omehu kwa mekaso ayeno meno ka sei be yaso sa no pay ayo man pani mama gonya de bonifa ni security briefing
yes
aye bambo empanifo no o mama na so ate de ekoso ga nenne e fa ye bambo ene aso sa na bi si e fi sa bre ya akopem bra obeye ye be de be se konwa so no aye aban mu empanifo e hwe bambo so no de bia o mama no briefing enti se eye bambo ho nsam an pen bebe no kra ye lusu mase ya idisi no se yama omampeni ne chita ne mpamfo aswatia adenzi na ba ne sika sam ntutuye eni nipa ye form adwumam eni ne ye bi e koso aban aso ya hodo I no de idisi ne ye lusu mase esa se me no kasi afese ukọ ba bi ti se GRE Cocoa Board Bank of Ghana eni ye keka ho a ye fa nipa dodo na adwumamu a emfamra kwanso me no kasi GRE nsi ya nya ne se nipa bebo a hanson 700 ena ye form adwumamu a omon fa nsise papa bia mu ansa na ye bedu sabri nti ya nya ne se recruitment process normally it will start with an application say nipa no declare ta be say o person ye adwuma ewo ebia ho no ebi mai ye nyom interviews ye nyom ntna say enhwe mo nkrata mu enjoto o ma no nhwe say adwuma no metumi aye medicals say omo kwame akeso amapomo den kra bibia to yi ansa na ya form adwuma no so no kwa ye nyai nanso ye issue backdated letters ye mo letter date was no ya twa kwa akire amana kwa say enye ne anasa o twa ye form adwuma nti we ade e ha dwin bebe nsanra ye rezi wo transition committee meeting as say ene ye tesa na ntwa ye because wo beka ye a obi December 2016. Me so some map no ye on mampenia na musini wo ye transition team no so no. Ocho letter koma honorable Julius Zebra. That can no chief of staff. Say osusu say eye anamontuo titiru biara aban da ne betu no. E wo say oje e fen say to me e free aban foforo na e fa no betumi aye. In fact, kasa okan no o say there must be explicit consent. So oje to me I muda ho fine e free aban foforo na e ba no ansa no waye. Me gidi say we no e pass mu ne sense ne say nipa ye from eduo no nyina no mani aban foforo na e ba no ne be ye adwuma. O market nyina ya aban na e ba no ne betia. E na baby o meye adwuma ne be adwuma beto kra na ya aban na e so hwese kwa ha na ase kwa ha. Enti say mo ko fa ni pese say no na say aban no a e ba konya so no nim ho hwe a. E be ye o ha kese de aban. Me ka say kra ye nyina nim say o man sika sem so nyina yi. If the answer now, we will commit the incoming government to any expenditure, any fiscal measure. No, I was saying Otibi, and I said, so who will be now? Ojitu Zampa, LC, and Sandy. I don't answer Obi. Yasat to say, Woko baby to say Coco bot. ECG, near the idea. There are payments being made where a significant payment, salary of employees. I know they say a statutory payment. I know you want I know a family council. But there are payments in respect of supposed contracts, supplies, services, beer. It cannot work through. For instance, I think the UCGC, there's a payment of 259 million Ghana cedis. Yeah, ma, edumeku beer. And once you see no, a new pay. And say, who couldn't a bonny pepper, yes, but you moon now. And yes, the papa moi. I was say, Omunya or Chang. Now, I'm dealing no bad time transition committee because transition team, no, they will be calling various CEOs, any ministers, to offer briefings in their sectors. And no, maybe Kumu said they be there because in some part they can say, okay, yeah, the Jumako A, maybe as empire from Yadoka say, first, I don't have Yadoka say, joy from Yadoka say, I will see it here. This is the justification. Then the transition team, at least the side of President Mama, ya to Obama no. I don't say Muntia and as a more generous on your bar, ya beshe.
But what if Felix, what if a bit of a problem? Yeah, what if the agreement between ECG and that third party, you know, it be a payment, be a deal based on the agreement at the time the payment was made?
So they must bring it to the attention of the transition committee. So on this date, we must make this payment because we cannot. We cannot, but they say to have fiscal impact. A benyan so one on minor football. On minor football, so Ghana for to Abasa and Financial Man Pedi Mama and Abansa.
Yes.
So begin to say, and like a cracky. Be this look unless an emergency payment. Say, Obi, so we are say there's no budget has been read for 2025. And when you was said, yeah, for the first 3 months of next year up to March. Abano, I was say, because you been at the idea, say, oh, yeah, no, over to me, yeah, I'm on the 3 months appropriation will be. So,
yes.
So, what I said, it is only statutory payments. A year, and no, a year or secretary, the map, by to say, yeah, a tire, you know, a home, who I see it here, another friend of debt service. And I some with my pocket here. I don't need a statutory. Yeah, map, I say, I buy no better discretionary payments within that period. So, what must say? The sense say, Omo actually some running them say there was some man by for no kwan man share aban no woman na prioritize it sika also tia e dey so twen so na won say won ko tia especially when the money is of a certain quantum it creates a problem for the incoming government obo so le ba na say obi dey that e bi na wutiri so say wo de ne ka me was na won be be sa kan free nti ya no e ka say in the spirit of that letter Mr. Fafa extra no 2016 no that letter is about way, you know. They should make only statutory payments. I don't know, Sikada ho, I don't know, Rama ho can say, Omonia, Melo Cassi. And now, if you might say, even Ministry of Interior, almost a recruitment of about 12,000 people into various security agencies. Meanwhile, Parliament air approval on mobile system estimates on work program for last year, no. Those are not the numbers that they approved. Yet, they've made recruitments of up to 12,000. It far exceeds the numbers approved by Parliament. So even on the face of it, it's here the Parliament that has some money. So there's some irregularity or illegality going on there. The way to avoid this is to open up the books to the transition
let
us all
team.
assess the situation and make a justification. Send the workers say, there's a time-bound contract.
Yes.
If that is the case, there is agreement on both sides. Okay, because of the peculiar situation in Tienye. Remember, say IPB say because it is impact on the operation. Everybody will understand an emergency situation. Otherwise, it will affect electricity generation.
Yes.
Everybody will understand, but you must draw the attention of the transition team. It means that when a fair and justified request, what's a binding now on the internet. You're raising a no. In your way by and say, Ochina, that matter will be up for discussion. And number two, a committee will be set up to look into the issues so that a decision is taken on the way forward. That is what we were told yesterday. But the moment you say between Sabra and Beppem and San NPP Cosmo, you bet 2 or more so because with him, yes, I did, and never knew the busy. Tabine the bar. Our whole clients for customers, I deal with it's Yammer and Tanya, that's also. Especially when you are recruiting people, you've not gone through the due process, you've not even had applications from them. When you're interviewing, saying medical, clearly a regular recruitment. It's abandoned me. I say, Nipa for me, and I'm going to say, because some are and now, when I had Nipa for woman, and I'm penny for this age, one or so, and rather sure myself. If it is in your own interest that you halt the processes and achieve consensus, saying you're just okay, and son or my said, say, a binary son, or how be I met not Nipa war forms, war for how met woman. You know, fault of this.
And the Okasano menya copy of the letter or Safoma for Chokoma Julius Deborah.
Exactly.
And he say, dear Mr. Deborah, decision of the co-chairs of the presidential transition team to suspend the recruitment of the government statistician, senior staff of the Economic and Organized Crimes Office, and senior staff of other MDAs. I write to confirm our agreement reached on the above subject matter per our telephone conversation of December 17th, 2016, which took place within the hour of that 17.00 GMT as follows. 1. The current rush to recruit personnel at various MDAs appears improper and must be discontinued. 2. It is agreed that positions such as the government statistician and senior staff personnel of EOCO are highly critical and must only be carried out with the explicit consent of the transition team of the president-elect. 3. It is mutually agreed that the recruitment of the government statistician and senior staff of EOCO and other MDA shall therefore be suspended by the government. Considering the short duration of the transition period, we trust that any emergencies that may arise regarding the need for recruitment shall be considered on a case-by-case basis and with the explicit consent of the transition team of the president-elect. Counting on your cooperation, yours sincerely, Engineer Yawasafuma, for the time, now a rep of the president-elect and co-chair of the 2016 transition team. This is the letter you refer to. But the counter-argument has been, Felix said, even though election akoswam a new president, there is still a government in place. That government has got work to do from now till January 7th. The other thing in Sone says, I share entity the Bank of Ghana. The Bank of Ghana issue appointment letter ma ubi enea. The point is say almost share recruitment process now say some 6 months ago. It is an appointment letter na bar. You cannot fault the Bank of Ghana.
The first point is that explanation and I'm so letter.
Yes.
And I say and then the first time I buy Ghana and I have to buy forever. So what informed the principle that time? And then why are they unwilling to abide by the very principle now in 2016? The observation for Crown 2016 it made a lot of sense. I say I buy a continuum. But say we now could do for bar. It makes sense. Well, I let be beyond your throne in room. The reason why I said this in previous won't call a crown for the PBA so my opinion and say you expect leaders to exercise sound judgment. It's in the area why you must know that when you So because you see, most of the things they are doing now, the financial implications will come into play when government has changed.
Yeah.
And so for no coin. Now or sure minus and then they should decide what the priorities are. The same thing that Mr. Safmafo was demanding in 2016. Number two, this debate about master procurement process. So why the rush? And then I'm not 3 weeks to your friend saying a change in government and I'm more yes and and again, why is it not even following due process? It's not GRA make a change. That must say why are they unwilling to follow due process? And now, why are they not discussing it with the incoming government and offering the justification in 20 years from yes and I don't move on to the MEA. All the issues have to be assessed on a case by case basis. It will be said, yeah, we are bound by a contract. Yeah, there are legal implications for us. Let us assess it.
Yeah.
And agree. Say, okay, it must be done because of A, B, C, D reason. But we know, yeah, set transition, we have it. No, my union, so we know the Alabama say, you need to be a what's any cool woman, and no union and see my swati. And Kayente.
Oh, okay.
So what should have happened is that, and now there are some activities because of A, B, C, D. And these are the facts surrounding it. These are the justifications. Study it and let us have your response. So where we need clarification, say we be not their mind. But one cash and saying, meanwhile, we are supposed to run the country from January within 3 weeks or a month. I don't think that it is fair. I don't think it is right. So I must say, if you look, I say, look, halt it. Say go for nipa and then near say can watch na me universe so near kese bia wo say eye bibia eye putupu ana kwenhia asem na aba ana emergency everybody will understand, but even then no cry you must discuss it so that we know where we stand, because here ba dem no there is a reason why I'm on my hand over those and then will be making the hand over those baby ya brain I go so here ho. There's a reason why you do that. What does you who baby your mind no ejina. That's the only reason why you do all this transition thing. You see, we must know everything that is happening. And it's not the BAC. Now we have the Suma say, now you buy a bemo and send your baby. It is not fair. It is not right. And now the enemy I think say that should be an idea because it appears that some people don't know how to use discretion. Say your mom to me, fast the year Juma. Now we know shy. It is obvious say. NPP full soldiers be a man to many unsure no more pen can be on my mako. That is the only advice you can give for this. But depending on NPP cry, it deserves a job, but it must be done on a regular basis. That must say. I'll see a yellow panya seneso. Because send a medical canon. Oh yes, I will have a man telling about one cry. Because and then not the end is when you're or try to come no one far one person in that appears so cushy. What have you done to the person?
True. It's true. Felix, and no meetings na air to so and then almost share say on briefing on these recruitments, right? And okay.
Yes, I they will give a brief and then a committee will be set up to look into all these and then payments
okay.
Because it will surprise you to know say there are other players in the various sectors who are also complaining about who money is being paid to. Almost to say say there will be the and even that is not healthy. You see, you must bring everything to the table. Let us do an assessment and make a justification, a case for each person as to why this person should be paid and as any here with. Then we take a collective decision with them binds everybody. It cannot actually be a man to train because we would have reached common ground.
Your friend Samuel Brian Boabin, or say Obi, can Felix tell us when Mr. Joseph Whittal and Daniel Yaudomelevo were appointed? Or say everything he's saying is hypocritical. Samuel Brian Boabin.
They have been thrown out of government. Say Omudin Sampanka, they will not be thrown out of government. Number two, the letter you read, that was a protest.
Absolutely.
So Brian, no, or yeah, sort of for your saint, and yet they raised a protest. So what was the protest about? When in sometime in December 2016, okay, I said there were some 8,000 nurses here. Now what's your power? The protest had begun long before the election. I said they halted it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They suspended it, and it took several months our mobile Bemo and San City. In fact, they even passed the top as their first recruitment. So
I remember.
So what is Samuel Bryan talking about? Is it political propaganda 1.2 baby? You also made Google about 1.6 million votes. Almost the different film. Ghana for 7 pages. Almost who minimum cost and they've taught them that.
Felix, my nurse, we wish you well. Nyame ya domo a ye besen di nkomo bio. Why? Medase pa. Nyame sure. Okay. Enti Felix Kwakye Ofosu MP elect Abra Asebu Kwaman Kese in the Central Region and a spokesperson to the NDC side of the transition team.